Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. I started playing just to unwind after doing some editing on the... Just ignore the Discord thing in the top left. We'll pretend like there's no that. I just finished recording and working on the script and then recording some gameplay footage for the Outriders video I'm working on. And I thought, you know what? Let's do a little Isaac. You know, let's unwind for the evening and do a little Isaac. See where we. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Let's unwind a bit. You know, relax, play some Isaac. And a funny thing happened. I really enjoyed Isaac, and I was like, you know what? Let's record. Okay, screw it. Let's just record. So welcome back to Isaac. I have not died. I have not disappeared. I have slowly been working on an Outriders video, as it's the only thing I've played in the past 4 weeks. And we opened a new restaurant. Just ignore the fact that Deity is playing Counter-Strike, please. I wasn't planning on recording, so y'all gonna have to deal with the Steam notifications. Okay? Anyway, so I decided to play some Isaac just to unwind after a few rough, like 16-hour work days, 6 days a week kind of a deal. We did 2 weeks of just working every day for 12 to 14 hours for 2 weeks straight, and I almost died. Easter weekend, one of our managers was attacked, so her and her mother both work for our company, and when they got home, I think it was the Friday or the Thursday of the Easter weekend. Let me just focus up here because it's the haunt. Great. I think it was the Friday of the Easter weekend that they got home from said restaurant that we opened, and as soon as they got home, they were attacked and robbed, and her daughter was shot in the leg in this break-in, you know. And what that caused was an influx of work for every capable manager with a brain cell. And unfortunately, I fall in that camp and ended up having to work for 2 weeks in a very unpleasant, unenergetic way. And then my shop opened up again, and it was just absolute chaos. The reason I'm telling you guys this is just to try and validate the fact that I didn't record. Good God, they're fast now. Oh no! Just to validate the fact that I was gone for so long. My apologies. If I had a bigger fan base, I would actually like do an update video and tweet about it and put it on Instagram and whatnot. But not like any of you guys actually follow me on Instagram or Twitter for that matter. So I didn't really see the need. I knew the few people that are here and keep watching the videos would either already know what's going on because I talk to them frequently, or they would not really care. They'd just be like, oh, that guy's playing Isaac again. Let's check it out. And then a little bit that I figured out is like I've seen the new alternate ending stuff. I've seen I think it's called the true ending and all of that, and it's really cool. I would love to get there. I would love to be good enough at this game to actually make... I did not see those two flies over that green creep. I would love to be good enough at the game to actually make it to that point. But yeah, hopefully I can show it to you guys one day if this series actually continues long enough for that to happen. So yeah, we were a bit worked to the bone. Just the usual hospitality stuff and unforeseen circumstances, if I could call it that. She is fine, by the way, just FYI. Everyone involved in the incident is fine and recovering, or already recovered and back at work now. That's why I have a bit more. Man, that's tough. Let's go. This is boss room, right? Yeah, let's go find an item. So yeah, I have a bit more time now. I will try and get back into the habit of recording often and enough. I'll try and get this episode up today as well, and then we'll see what happens in the next few weeks. Yeah, everything's fine now. Everything's kind of normalizing. We are opening quite a few more places, which Then again, puts more pressure on, but that shouldn't, keyword here, shouldn't be my problem to sort out or solve. So yeah, I'm back. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I'm back with some Kane Isaac, and I'm excited to be back. I mean, I really just wanted to dip into the game a bit before heading to bed, because I miss playing. You know, I'm just gonna hold off because I'm terrible. I really do miss playing it. As you can tell, my skills have not improved in the few weeks that I have not been playing games. It has just drastically worsened, it seems. But you'll forgive me. I know you guys will forgive me. What are you? Oh, you're the teleporty buddy. So this little guy you like drive with your tears does do a bit of contact damage, like Ludovico's tears or Ludo. I don't know what the freaking name of that thing is anymore. Ludo. I know this is like a whole. It's Ludovico or some weird pronunciation like that, and I do not agree with that pronunciation. So let's just call it Ludo. And the other cool thing is it does contact damage, so you can like do cool stuff like that. That also gives you a bit of an iframe that you can also then use to so you can essentially telefrag and use that bit of an invulnerability window to get into questions and things like that for free. So yeah, cool new stuff in this game. I will actually keep I'll pick it up and then shoot Dawu because it's cool. Yeah, a bit of some of the new stuff. And I've also found out that yes, in hard mode, some of the enemies' projectiles are indeed faster. So yeah, it wasn't my imagination. The game actually did get substantially harder, and why go for the half heart if you can? Oh my god! Wow. Okay. Why go for the half heart if you can go for the full heart and just die to a spider? So there are quite a few things that has changed in the game, pathing wise and unlocks wise, and there's a whole new retinue of characters. All the characters in the game essentially have a tainted, so like an alternate version that they have really cool mechanics on those characters now. It's not just, oh, this one starts with 1-up luck and 1-up strength or 1 HP with a Book of Elias. It's nothing like that anymore. It's like these alternate characters are like essentially different characters. It's really cool, and I would love to be able to make it to that point. But as I said earlier, the game's hard mode is actually like hard now. Not like the game wasn't hard for me before. Like we have established that my Isaac skills are just say that they left wanting, you know. Like I could definitely be better at the game, and especially talking and playing is not something I can really do in this game. But we'll keep trying as we go here. And yeah, Isaac's back, baby. I'm back, baby. I'm ready to record some juicy videos for you guys. I am working on my Outrider. Oh my god. I am working on my Outriders. Just finished editing and cutting and all of that on the audio. Recorded some gameplay footage. And yeah, I'm not exactly sure when you guys will get to see that. Lucky. Wow. Ridiculously lucky. Getting a free little pretty fly. There is a tinted rock there I would also like to access if I am presented with the opportunity. I thought I was far enough from that to not get hit by it, but you know what? You live and you learn. So yeah, there's a lot of Isaac to explore, and especially if you're someone who does not actually consume Isaac content on the regular, which then my question is, why are you watching me? No, come back! Don't click off that tab. What the hell are you? Tooth and nail. You feel prickly. No stat ups from that. Oh yes, the other thing I learned. There's a new little awesome HUD here called Mini HUD. Just makes everything a bit more manageable. Take the time off the top of the screen. It's pretty cool. There is also a missing Isaac episode, which was a pretty fun. I'm pretty sure I ended up dying in that one, but we had a super fun overpowered run, and I threw caution to the wind. And how do you do this now? Because that's how you used to do it. But you also got like a little window that gave you... Oh, wait, what? Why did I get that? And no, I'm trying to do science and you guys are hitting me? Is it because I stood still? Oh, it's just for a second. Oh my god, I was assaulted. No, science is gonna kill me. No, not the science. Oh my giddy aunt. How on God's green earth are we supposed to make it through this hellhole? Like that, I guess? Okay, so the invincibility is fleeting. Oh my god. Wow, you can really see the toll that not playing Isaac for a while takes on a person. Leo? Really? Leo? And I also wanted to just quickly, briefly bring up something that I don't normally... Well, just consuming so much content for the game, you forget about specific things, and watching CoCarnage play this for the first time in years, because Northern Lion was on the podcast, almost a trash taste, no, not Roundtable either, the Drop Frames podcast, and they spoke about Isaac a bit, which made some of the content creators on the podcast want to try out Isaac. So I was watching some of their content on the game, just seeing what fresh eyes and a new perspective thinks about the Binding of Isaac and all its glory. And watching them, I just realized, because they don't play the music like pretty much off like most of the other content creators I've watched, because they've played the game a billion times for like 3 to 12k hours. So just watching them play the game again, I realized just how good this game's music is, man. Especially some of the new areas like the downpour and stuff like that. Man, the music is bopping. This is a really good get. Oh no, library. Oh, that was close. Yeah, we're definitely gonna head into the library, see if there aren't any tinted rocks I can squish on the way there. But yeah, I am very happy to be recording again. Ooh. I will take Book of Belial instead of the invincibility, just because I'm a wuss. Although the invincibility gives you so many avenues of getting things you normally wouldn't. But I think with Stompy we're pretty good on that front for now. And with Stompy I mean Leo. Yeah, the music in this game is like really, really good. And I have turned it up a bit on your side as well, because I knew I was going to talk about it. In any case, let's head down to the second floor. And try and not die. Small rooms first. Small rooms first. Small rooms. Oh my goodness. Okay, the explosions are a bit bigger than I have internalized, I guess. We don't have a great deal with the devil chance, but because we have Book of Belial, it is... I'm going to pop it here because I don't want to get cornered. Because we have Book of Belial, we do have an increased chance. Book of the Devil. And yeah, I definitely should have saved this for the big room. Even the long room under this one would probably have been a good choice. There's the needle! Oh man, we were so close. I just held the right stick or the right button for like freaking 5 seconds too long, man. I've also switched back to keyboard and mouse, which is also why I think I might be taking a tad bit more damage than I used to. In any case, you guys aren't here to watch me play beautiful Isaac. You guys are here to watch me play Isaac, unlock some cool stuff, and we can have a good little banter and chat on the way there. I had someone pose me an interesting question. I think it was last week or the week before. We were at the new restaurant, and it's got a massive pizza oven, and we have these freshly made Italian bases that are delivered to us, proven for 36 hours. Like it's some quality stuff. Like it's really nice. And all the chefs and everybody being together, we're having a smoke outside, and someone poses me the question. I'm like, what's your favorite food? And I'm stumped. I still don't know what my favorite food is. Like, what is my favorite food, guys? Still, you might have a little guesstimation you can drop me in the comments, but like, I honestly don't know. Like, I just have no idea what my favorite food is. Not from the sense of being indecisive or not wanting to say a certain food or anything like that. It's just, I'm not picky. Like, I can get down with a good curry. 100% I can get down with a good curry. Fucking love me some Chinese. I made rice balls a while ago. I think I actually spoke about it in whatever I was playing at the time. Like, I'm not a snobbish food guy. Like, everything I don't, or everything I prefer not to eat, I will still eat. Like, Avo isn't my favorite, which I know is blasphemy for... Oh, bugger off, you little oh no, I was hoping to have a charge for the boss fight. They don't actually do damage. Let's focus on these guys quick, because the increased shot speed on these guys has been a world of hurt for me. Only 2 cents? Oh, it's not like we want box of trinkets. I was really hoping to find a battery in here. Is this the challenge room? And they fixed the challenge room, right? You can't do it unless you have actually 1 HP. Yeah, okay, so we won't have a charge for our boss room, which is really unfortunate. But anyway, I digress. Where was I? Oh, favorite food. Yeah, I'm not picky with the food I eat. Like, I'll eat pretty much anything you give me that doesn't taste like trash. Okay, like I've had friends growing up, especially. I had friends that weren't, well, not weren't, I guess they still aren't. I'm gonna die. Friends that aren't well off. I mean, we had a LAN back in the day of carrying your PC all the way to a friend's house for the weekend, so you can play some sweet ass Diablo 2 on LAN. Back then, some days or some weekends when we stayed at their house, and we'd bring sufficient economic support to feed the bugger off, to feed the 4 of us that were there. And a lot of times we'd have like bread with egg on it, like really runny and watery scrambled eggs, which I've eaten a lot of scrambled eggs in my life, but that still rings as one of the worst ones. Oh, thread the needle beautifully. That still rings as one of the worst ones I had. And it wasn't just that. There was I distinctly remember I stopped eating corn, like corn on the cob, for 3 or 4 years, because the one time we land there, nope. Should not have picked that up, by the way. I'm going to lose it like instantly on this room. The one weekend that we land there, we actually... Told you I'm going to lose it. The one weekend that we land there, we ended up, for like 2 out of the 3 meals that we were there for, we ended up eating corn on the cob. And I don't hate corn on the cob, I just can't eat it that much. And it wasn't even, and I didn't mean 2 out of the 3 meals, I mean like 2 out of the 3 days. It was like breakfast, we had, I think it was like French toast or something, which was pretty great. Love me some French toast. But then directly after that, for lunch, it was corn on the cob. And for dinner, guess what, guys? Corn on the cob. Yeah, it wasn't too great. So for a very long time, I stopped eating corn on the cob. If someone offered me, I was like, no, you know what? I'm good, thanks. No, I don't refuse to eat it, but like, just picturing it brings back these unpleasant memories, you know? I put myself in such a bad situation, I deserve all of that. Okay, it's not great, but like, it's better than nothing. I forgot that I placed down a bomb as soon as I walked into it. I got a bit mind-funded by the fact that I walked into it when I wanted to blow it up. And then I wanted to see what it paid out with, but I already placed the bomb and my brain kind of exploded. And then I've never been... Why is it the bloody haunt every time? And when... Not and when. Another food I'm not too fond of, which is blasphemy for a lot of people, is avocado. I am not the biggest fan of the green thing that tastes like grass. I understand why people like it. It's got an amazing texture, mixed with some lemon, with a good avocado puree, with your breakfast, or salmon. Oh, an eggs benedict with avocado. Like, I get it. I know why it tastes good. I just don't like it very much. But I wouldn't refuse to eat it. If it was on my plate or in my salad, I'll eat it. I'm not gonna spit out and be like, ew, I refuse. No, that won't happen. Anyway, where was I? Good lord. What is this madhouse? I will take all the money. And I will 100% blow you guys up. Because I am in dire need of HP. There we go. And I'm just assuming that this run isn't long for the worlds. Judging by the past 3 we've done. So you can just have all my money. So there are select things I don't enjoy eating. Or prefer not to eat. I'm not going to be an ass about it and like refuse to eat it. Like, that's just... Like if it's on my food, it'll be on my food. If I have the option to not order it with my food, I won't order it with my food. And there are so many people in this world who absolutely love Avo to the point where it's like weird. That whenever you tell someone you don't want Avo, they're like, oh, I'll take that, give it to me. Like, no one's ever offended. Or they'll be like, you don't eat Avo? And I'll be like, yeah. My gran lives on essentially an Avo plantation. And when we were kids, we would go and climb around in the forests in KwaZulu-Natal, a little town called Greytown. And it's you put down TNT, right? And then you can like shoot it, right? Yeah, we'll keep it. If I didn't waste it there, we could have gotten a nice free bar, chest and key, but I digress. I'll go back and do that after this room. And in these Avo plantations, right, there was these gigantic golden orb weaver spiders, and they're terrifying. Their webs are thick, and like normally if you walk through a spider web, you turn into a little ninja for a second, and you might feel it on your beard for a few minutes, or like feel it on your arm or something like that. But then you're kind of like done with it. Those orb weaver spiders, it feels like you walked into like a thread, like a nylon thread. That shit is heavy and thick and strong and golden. It looks really cool. Like that stuff in the sunlight, in like an orchard of Avos, man, it looked so cool. Like when the sun set in that, it looked good. Not gonna deny, it looked really good. But I think that might have been one of the turning points in my life when I realized I don't like Avos. I don't know if it's because I associated with terrifying orb weaver spiders and a like 7 or 8. Oh my god! Oh no, they're two different entities. Oh no! I thought it was one group, but they like had two different hive minds going on there. And maybe that's the reason I'm not the biggest fan of Avos, but I don't believe so. It's just one of the first memories that comes to mind when someone brings up Avos. We will continue to exploit this though. Give me health, money. I'm glad I spent time doing that. Health up. Shot speed up. This should have a health in it. It doesn't, but has a ton of money. Okay, you know what? Let's spend some time here. Yeah, I don't know if that's the reason. It's just a very strong memory that comes to mind anytime anyone mentions the fruit. Wait, is it a fruit? I'm assuming it's a fruit. Fruit? No, vegetable. Stone fruit? No, stone fruit, I'm assuming. Known as avocado. And not the character from Final Space. Yeah, that's one of the first memories that actually comes to mind. Don't know why. It's pretty strong up there in the noggin. But like I said, I understand why people like Avo. Avo on pizza. I mean, yeah, just ignore the fact that Ben is playing Counter-Strike, like everyone else on my friends list. Let's work on this guy. I'm not exactly sure what the red variant does. I think he just aggroes a lot. Oh, okay, yeah, 4th time. Okay, yeah, that would definitely be considered a lot. One more time. Okay, then we can get in there for some damage. You know what? You can have one of these. It's just one of those foods that I just never connected with. Another one that people are always shocked about is sushi. And I like Japanese culture. I'm quite an otaku. Otaku. And don't know why I said that with an American accent. And so when I tell people I don't like sushi, they're like, "What? You don't like sushi? You're a chef and you don't like sushi?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't like it. It's just something I haven't been exposed to much, and it's something that's expensive, so my parents are never like, let's go get sushi." Like, if I tell sushi to my parents, they're like, "What the sushi? Why would you eat raw fish?" So yeah, that's it's just another thing that I just never really, let's say, got to know. Let's put it that way, got to know. Avos, I feel like I got to know too intimately. And sushi, I might not have gotten to know well enough, you know? I feel like there's a, like with everything else in the world, there's some balance there. Our shot speed is insane. I should have stopped shooting. I'm lucky he died on the 2nd shot, I'm not the 3rd one. The spider's driving me a bit bonkers right now. Anything else? Something else I can't get behind? I understand it 100%. Like, don't get me wrong, like I get it. I know why it's a thing. I understand sweet and savory and people like baked fruit, but pineapple on pizza for me is a big no-no. That is one of the things where if I put it, like, if you don't tell me there's pineapple on the pizza and I'm not looking at the pizza before I take a bite, I'll immediately look at you and be like, "This is disgusting." I'll still eat it. But I will give you a lecture on why baked fruit does not belong on pizzas. But then again, one of our new pizzas, I think it's called the BBC, I think is what we ended up calling it. Yeah, it's the BBC because it's bacon, bacon brie and blueberry compote on a pizza. And it all bugger off. And it's good. Bacon brie and canberry. That sounds horrible. Isn't that just jam in a can? Canberry. Anyway, that's sugar with it. That is definitely another big one. Is bacon and brie and cranberry together? It's pretty pog, dude. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty good. I'm stuck. You need to die. I'm still stuck. You need to die. Guys, I'm way rusty on Isaac. Like I'm like, I think I am going to end this episode here. We have been going for half an hour, so I'm not gonna feel like I'm robbing you of my conversation. I'm not copping out after 5 minutes. Oh, f off. Oh man, I don't know. Isaac has been. Should I be playing on normal? Should I be a normal scrub? I think I might just be a normal scrub, guys. Yeah, I think I might just have to be a normal scrub. Play on normal for a bit. Guys, thank you so much for joining me for this episode. I once again apologize for my long absence. It was unplanned and unpleasant, and I had a severe lack of any energy. I played an hour or two of Outriders at night before hitting the sack, or in the morning, or between shifts or something like that. I just didn't have any time or energy to record and talk to myself. In case, thank you so much for joining me on my Isaac journey once again. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. Check out the comments. Leave me a comment on how absolutely terrible I am at the game, and let me know what you think of pineapple on pizza and avo, and what was the other thing? Oh, corn on the cob after eating it way too much. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Cheers.